Hello and welcome to HITC Sevens for a rare video in which you can actually see me. Those of you who subscribe to the channel will be well aware that most of the time I don't show my face on the channel, and that's just because, you know, when I do, I'm inundated with girls asking for my number, people saying you should be a model, and you know, that career is behind me now. I just want to focus on talking about the 1938 World Cup and that kind of thing on the channel. So, you know, but I do make rare exceptions, and there's a nice symmetry to it, since the first time that I showed my face was when we reached 200,000 subscribers, and the channel has, of course, recently reached 300,000 subscribers. So thank you all for that. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. As ever, it is much appreciated. Okay, now today's video is a slightly unusual one, in as much as primarily it's just an announcement about the future of the channel. But also, I didn't want to shortchange you, so I'm going to throw in some FAQs that I've been getting, particularly since starting an Instagram account. You can follow me on Instagram at HITC Sevens, should you wish to do so. So yeah, I'll start by telling you what the announcement is, and then I'll just move on to a few quick questions, and then we'll be done. So first and foremost, the channel, as those of you who subscribe will know, uploads a video every single day, 9 AM without fail, and has done for a long time. I haven't had a holiday or a day off in a long time. I'm not looking for any sympathy, but yeah. So I just wanted to let everyone know that going forward, that might not be the case. Probably gonna initially trial going down to 6 videos a week, and if that works out all right, maybe 5 videos a week, and then at the absolute fewest, it would be 4 videos a week, I should think. And the theory with that is just that if I have a little bit longer to research, a little bit longer to think of more creative ideas, and even edit videos, then hopefully it should improve the overall content of the channel. At the moment, it's a case sometimes of me needing to come up with a video idea at 10 at night for the next day, and inevitably the quality of the video will suffer when I'm doing that. So hopefully with a bit more time, a bit more research, all that kind of thing, it should make the videos more interesting and entertaining for all of you. I'm sure a lot of you will have noticed that, especially over the last month or so, there have been more of the documentary style videos, which don't always get the most views, but I know those of you who are really into the channel, those of you who most likely will be watching this video, since I imagine it won't be the most watched of my videos, will enjoy those, and hopefully steadily over time I can just build up more of an audience that enjoy those more in-depth videos that I enjoy making. So yeah, that now you know. I just wanted to do a sort of disclaimer so that when there is a day without a video, which will probably be quite soon, I don't get inundated with outraged people saying, you know, have you died? No. Well, I mean, I could have done, but don't assume that I have. Anyway, moving on to some of the FAQs, particularly recent FAQs that I've been getting since starting the Instagram account, but some of them just comments and things that people tweet me or whatever. So primarily people have been asking me recently, understandably so, about Hull City, given that we have been relegated, and even before that, in fact more so before that, when we suffered rather a heavy midweek defeat. So I've made a note of some of the, I will pop my glasses on so I can read slightly better. The first question, probably the most asked recent question, is how do you feel about losing 8-0 to Wigan? See, I'm not sure, I haven't really responded. If you've messaged me that, apologies if I haven't responded, but I've been getting a lot of messages and I don't really know how to answer that question. Naturally, I wasn't, you know, too pleased to lose 8-0 to Wigan, but you know, nothing really surprises me at this stage. We have been absolutely hopeless since January, and if anything, it was a shame that it wasn't more, in the sense that it levelled our all-time record heaviest defeat, and this ownership regime deserves to hold the record for the heaviest defeat and all other unenviable records that one can imagine. So yeah, thank you for asking how I felt, or all of the people who just sent sort of screenshots of the scoreline with laughing emojis. Thanks for that too. That was obviously appreciated. The other question, sort of on a similar note, people asking me, how do you feel about Hull City getting relegated? You know, wouldn't be much of a fan if I said, great, you know. I'm obviously disappointed we've gone down. I'm not surprised that we have been relegated. I must admit, obviously in January, when we were just a couple of points off the playoffs, I didn't think that we would go down this season. But since around March, I've thought it was quite likely. Since pre-lockdown, it seemed pretty inevitable to me. And even if we had kept Jared Bowen and sold him in the summer, which would have been the best case scenario, we just would have gone down next season, and we probably would have had a record similar to the one that we've had since January, which I believe would have made us the worst team in the history of the second tier. So going down this season may have saved us from added humiliation, potentially. Loads of people asking me to do a video about Hull City. Now, if you're a recent subscriber, you may not know that I have made a video about Hull City, or you might just have missed it as a subscriber anyway. I think that came out around March time, entitled something like, "What on earth is going on at Hull City?" And I discussed, you know, all of the last 5+ years, the key events anyway, the name change, the concessions, the, you know, repeated sale of our best players in particularly more recent times, since the most recent relegation. So yeah, basically the reason why I haven't made another video is because nothing really has changed. Obviously we've been relegated, which is a change of sorts, but that's just sort of the inevitable continuation of what I talked about in that video. So any updated video would just be me saying, well, now we've gone down like we were bound to because of everything that was happening, which probably wouldn't be particularly interesting. So I'm not saying I will never make another Hull City video. If something substantive does change, then maybe I will. But hopefully I've explained my position on Hull City. And like I say, if you haven't watched that video and you don't understand what's been happening at Hull City over an extended period of time, I think some people think it's more of a recent thing. It isn't. It's just long-term effects of what's been going on for years has now trickled onto the pitch in a really obvious, tangible sense. So another question which people keep asking me on Instagram, which I've probably sufficiently answered, is which team do you support? As I said in my first Q&A, I support Hull City for my sins. So another question I've been getting, who is your boss? People keep asking me, people keep asking the Irish guy, the same, I know. People keep asking me, is the Irish guy your boss? And I think some people have asked him if I'm his boss. That isn't the case. We just have a mutual boss who owns the company that we work for. So yeah, that's fascinating. But quickly, another one. People asking me what the background music is. I get that quite a lot. It is called Old School Hip Hop Instrumental by Chucky Beats. I'll probably leave it around about there and maybe do a more extensive Q&A at some point in the future, should you guys wish to see that from me. Before I go though, I would like to say, if you've messaged me on any platform, whether it be just in the comments section on Twitter or on Instagram or anything like that, and I haven't got back to you, I apologise. It's just become increasingly difficult as the channel's got a bit bigger. Those of you who've been around for a long time will remember when I had sort of 50,000 subscribers and there weren't that many comments on videos. I could get back to everyone straight away, and that was great, and I could listen to everyone's video ideas, which was also great. But I'm now getting more messages in than I can get back to, and if you're one of those that I haven't got back to, I just apologise for that. There's not a great deal I can do about it unless I stop making videos altogether and just reply to people. But don't want anyone to think that I'm not grateful for all of your ideas, all of your support. Even occasional abuse is, welcome sometimes. Even when it's not constructive, even just death threats is fine. I appreciate it all. As long as you're watching, That is the key, and subscribed. Okay, so thanks again. Thank you for the 300,000 subscribers. If you enjoyed this video, get your head checked, but also give us a like if you did enjoy this video. Make sure you are subscribed, as I say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and have a great day.